Liverpool interest in Salah's successor waning. Let's hope they don't regret it. Liverpool supporters were jubilant upon receiving the news that Mohamed Salah renewed his contract. With his previous deal expiring in summer 2025, it was feared that Salah would depart for nothing. Happily, a resolution was reached between Salah's representatives and Reds' sporting director, Richard Hughes. The new agreement means Salah will remain at Anfield until June 2027, when he will turn 35. Liverpool are paying the Egyptian king around $400,000 per week for the next 2 years, a calculated gamble that Salah will remain fit and in good form for the next couple of seasons. Before the renewal, there was plenty of speculation that Liverpool would go into the market for a Salah successor. It's emerged that the club were ready to make an attempt to sign Leroy Sane as a free agent, while links with other left-footed attackers were prominent. Liverpool interested in Mbeumo. One name, reportedly, on the list of Salah replacements was Bryan Mbeumo. The Brentford attacker, 25, bears some stylistic similarities to the Egypt captain and could well be available this summer. Mbeumo has a contract with the Bees, which expires in 2026, with the club holding an option for another year, and there has been noise recently that the West London club would consider a sale. A price tag of $50 million to 60 million has been mooted for the Cameroon international, who has 18 Premier League goals this season. That is a hefty price, but one that might prove reasonable in time, with Mbeumo among the most underrated attackers in the top flight. Alas, it now seems like Liverpool are planning to put their Salah replacement plans on the back burner, with their top scorer now signed up to his new deal. Rather than rushing into the market this summer, it is likely that Hughes and Arne Slot will take their time before splashing out on a new wide forward. Liverpool out of Mbeumo chase. That's according to the latest report in Football Insider, which claims the new deal for Salah has lessened the priority of a new attacking talent. The Reds had lined up a move for the 60 million rated Bees forward, as Mohamed Salah negotiated a contract renewal at Anfield, the report states. But in a new twist, with Salah committed for 2 more years, it is believed Liverpool's interest in Mbeumo is waning. Liverpool's decision to opt out of the Mbeumo chase plays right into the hands of Manchester United, who were reported by Court Offside to now be considering a bid. Manchester United are keen on the Brentford star to bolster their attacking lineup, with the Red Devils management reportedly preparing an opening bid for Mbeumo. The report states, could Salah and Mbeumo coexist? There is no doubt Mbeumo would be an improvement on Ruben Amorim's current options, but in time he could have grown to become a natural successor to Salah at Anfield. Indeed, for the next couple of seasons, the French-born forward could have shared duties on the right wing with Salah, as well as performing in his other positions of support striker and centre-forward. But now it seems the Reds are content to allow other clubs a free run at Mbeumo, who first joined Brentford back in 2019. Let's hope the decision works out and that new, suitable contenders for Salah's position emerge in the seasons ahead. With Trent Alexander-Arnold's Liverpool contract expiring, there has been no shortage of links to other right-backs. The England international will move on from Anfield in summer 2025, widely expected to join Real Madrid, leaving the Reds' long-term outlook in the position somewhat uncertain. Connor Bradley has proven a capable deputy for Trent over the last 18 months or so, but there are justifiable reservations over his fitness. The club are believed to favour adding another option at right-back this summer, keeping the 21-year-old Northern Ireland international on his toes. Players linked range from Monaco's Van der Sar to Nottingham Forest's Ola Aina. Others include Wesley Franke and the wildcard option of Andrea Cambiaso of Juventus. Jeremy Frimpong, long linked with Liverpool at one stage last summer, it seemed like a given that he would move on to Anfield from Bayer Leverkusen, but he opted to stay put for 1 more year. Now it's being reported that the 24-year-old Dutch international has got a 35mm release clause in his contract, and David Ornstein believes he is a candidate to arrive at Anfield this summer. There is no doubt that Frimpong is a world-class performer. His 12 assists this season prove that once again. But the elephant in the room is that he's not actually a right-back. In fact, he is probably a more suitable candidate to take over from Mohamed Salah as a wide attacker than Trent in the long term. Frimpong is not a right-back. Occasionally described as a right-back, Frimpong functions as a wing-back or right-sided midfielder for Xabi Alonso's side. The only other right-sided defender he's got much in common with is Denzel Dumfries, his international colleague, who scored 2 and assisted 3 from wing-back over 2 legs in the Champions League semi-finals for Inter against Barcelona. Frimpong spends most of the time in the opposition half, hugging the touchline and often reaching the box. He's rarely, if ever, asked to play as an orthodox full-back these days, and hasn't played there even on a semi-regular basis since his first season at Leverkusen in 2021-22 international. Manager Ronald Koeman doesn't rate him much as a fullback either, revealing that deficiencies in his defending were causing Frimpong to be left out of the Netherlands squad. Stylistically, he's not got much in common with Trent either, preferring to receive the ball high up the pitch, dribble like a winger, and put cutbacks into the box. Leverkusen moved from a back 4 to a back 3 fluidly, but it's never Frimpong ending up in the in-0-2 spot. Frimpong could make Liverpool more unpredictable, and with Arne Slot reducing the creative burden on the club's fullbacks this season, it's unlikely we see a return to the marauding days of Trent and Andy Robertson marching down the wings. More traditional fullback will probably be signed, but that doesn't mean Frimpong wouldn't be a useful acquisition. His signing would mean Liverpool moving to a back 3 option if required, which in turn could push Mo Salah further infield, like Lionel Messi in his final few Barcelona seasons. Frimpong could occupy the wing in a 3-4-3 or a 3-5-2, allowing the Egyptian to come into his own as a no-10 behind a striker,